You're out on it's Thursday. So tomorrow evening, as I say that, tomorrow evening is my show on the Soulоgy Network at 6 p.m. Pacific. If you're not familiar, you can see the links above there for Soulоgy Network. So I'll be on there tomorrow evening at 6. As best I know at this time, it will be in the actual network. Though last Friday was public. Due to that, Todd is in Sedona. He had an event last Sunday. He's having another one this Saturday. Sorry, Saturday the 30th. So I've had quite the day today. Just amazing. A couple of my friends know because it was amazing, and I'm not quite ready yet to share publicly. But it's a godsmacker. It was just like somebody made my life into reality, and I cannot thank that person enough. So let's see where we go. I just need to expel some energy. Not expel, I don't mean it that way, but to channel some energy. So here we go. Gotta start that again. Bad loop. Here we go. By the way, I do have some great news I can share with you, which they just reminded me. Um, Hello, Lou. Hello, Lee. I'm having a new website built, in case you're not aware. This has been in the works now for a month or so. But anyway, I was talking to my graphic person this morning. We've already spoken about the website maybe a couple of times. She just said, Ernie, I need this. I go, hey, here you go. And so that's where most of our communication's been. And then this morning, I shared something very magical that happened this morning. Lou, I'll send you a private message on this. It's a godsmacker. It's just mind blowing. So I said to her, I said, look, I'm channeling like 1 to 2 songs a week. And she goes, it was just what I love about working with her. She gets it. She goes, not a problem, Ernie. If you get a new song, you just send it off to me and I'll upload, put a picture of it and post it. So what's going to be happening as these new songs happen and is that I'm going to be recording them and you'll be able to invest in them through my website only. If I try to put through this other avenue, which I have, it's called CD Baby, which is a distributor of this, but I'm not. It's just easier for me just to quickly put it into my website. That way, it's always available if you guys ever want this song or that song. So it's that's coming down the pipeline pretty fast. And my friend Lou is coming to Soulogy Fest, and I can't wait to meet her physically. And oh, here we go. This is for you, Lou. Lou, I don't miss that. I'll be very honest. Mine were nightmares. In case anybody's curious what we're actually talking about, we're talking about the monthly flow. and and my friend, my beautiful sister, Lou, is having it, and I don't miss it at all. I can't wait to, I sent a message off to the guys who are coming to my home to set up my studio for me. I sent him a list of things, I think about 20 things he needs to do, and what's one thing at a time. There's a priority list, and but the biggest one for me is get where I can record at home using some software invested in here. So, I guess we're doing this one. Here, this one is called Portal to Divinity. Here we go. Uh, uh, this I'm going to share this. Hold on. Here we go. Leah says, Ernestine's in the house. It's party time. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it feels like inside of me. It's just like this amazing energy which I get to channel and express it as so. And it's I feel like my guitar is somewhat out of whack. So I only started picking 2 years ago. So I've been progressing just amazingly, in my view. And this past, I don't know, May or June or something, something, I, I could say, me open up another part of me, and I've been just having this amazing journey ever since, and I'm trusting myself at a level I've never trusted myself, and it's just the magic that keeps on unfolding. And every time I go through this up-leveling, upgrading, whatever term you want to use, it gets sweeter and sweeter, and this has been a multiple progression, I could say, for lack of any other word. But anyway, this one here is called Take the Long Way Home. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, let's see where we go. Wow. So I'm going to answer a question here. Here it is. Am I on Spotify or Apple Music? Okay, here's the answer to that. Not yet. I am there, but it's, when I say this, in 2017, late 27, or mid 2017, sorry, mid 2017, Spirit got a message to me to tune my guitar into 432 frequency, which at that moment I did not hear Caliph until then. So I went out and as soon as I heard 440 versus 432, I felt it immediately and went out and got a tuner that allowed me to that flexibility. So I've not tuned my guitar back into 440 maybe this many times, maybe. I held up my hand in case you're not looking, it was 5 times, maybe 5 times. So my music was already on Spotify and Amazon, etc. But the music that's available is in 440. This new stuff here, I went back in the studio, what, 2-3 years ago. Time is like, yeah, about 3 years ago, and I recorded my third album, which is my second meditation album, which is called Soulful Connection. Then I had my other 2 albums converted from 440 to 432. That newest album is played in 432, no conversion. This music that I now get to do and experience every friggin' day I was in the recording studio last year, recorded. Multiple things happened in my life that everything got put on a shelf, and it has to do with me, nobody else. And I've been diligently working on my inner self, and it's always a continuous journey. It's never, every time you think you get there, oh, okay, I got it now. You find out, no, there's another level, and it keeps on unraveling and unfolding. So what's happening now, I have a guy, they're just making a delivery. I have a guy who's coming into my home to set up my studio for me. Me and technology I don't do well on that. It's the same thing, with the, so my brain's sort of jumping from here to there. So hopefully by what's going to be happening initially, when I say this initially, when I recorded music very soon in my home studio and find the most amazing sound person to do all the mastering, etc., that stuff will be available through my website initially. And then when I have enough, I'm going to create an album. And then once I create the album, then I'm going to put everything on Spotify. I use a company which a lot of us use called CD Baby. They're a distributor, so you pay a flat fee per album or per song, which is ever applicable, and then they disperse it out from there. I went to do it last year, trying to get it done. I was going to release it the day of Soulogy Fest in Ozark Mountains. That was my intentions, but some things happened that were out of my control. Well, yeah, technically it was actually out of my control. So that has not been done yet. Like I mentioned before, that I had to put a lot of things on the shelf for the past year. And I'll even explain it here. This is public information, so it's not, oh no, right? I was guided on October 21st of last year because I've been caught up in the Western medical system for saying they claimed I had anxieties and depression. And so I've been medicated since 1996. So when Spirit told me on October 21st it's time to come out, I could feel it. It's like, because every time I think about it or tried, it was like, it was not good. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. This time I felt I was ready, and I had an amazing support team, and I actually got off these 2 medications in 6 months. And then it's been, right now my brain's still not firing properly, which is, I know that, and I'm fine with that. I just go for the ride, shall we say. So that's why I say certain things had to be put on the shelf. And it's like when I say this, and I totally get it when I hear brothers and sisters say, you know, for me to get out of the bed in the morning is difficult. I know exactly what they mean. Just to get out of the bed or go to a chair, sit there is hard. It's difficult, and I was just reading Louis' daughter was born in 1996, and but so my journey has been for the last year. Actually, it's coming up a year, you guys. Has been healing. I've had people that I've told them, this is what's going on with me, that I'm coming off these medications, and in other words, don't be an asshole to me, right? And I don't mean that they're going to say, oh, you're an asshole. No, I had this one person that I allowed in, and I'm talking physically and personally, and I don't regret, but I regret the fact is that I knew intuitively, instinctually, you know, like everybody has their own little worlds. That's wonderful. But to me, it's more important for the inner world, my inner, you know, knowledge and awareness of who I am. And, you know, there's people that are able to identify the different galaxies, planets, and there's a word I'm looking for. Just give me a sec here. And aspects, there we go, aspects of energies from, you know, archangels to Joshua, you know, Jesus, you want to call it Jesus. Sometimes I flip back and forth. But is that, you know, those things are wonderful. What I do is absolutely wonderful. And when I say this, because what I get to do is expressing right from my soul. And I'm so grateful for this gift and ability. And like I was saying, there was this one person that allowed in somewhat, and they don't get what channeling is. They think they know, but the truth and reality is they have no idea. Because I cannot flip easily to the 3D. If I have to go, and just so anybody's listening who doesn't understand what 3D is, and I'm not putting anybody down when I say this, is I can speak for myself so clearly on this, is how well programmed I was to act, say, and do, behave, etc. And when my journey started in 1996, and my sister Lou here, is that what they found is I had a tumor. It was bigger than a football on my left side of my ovaries. So I had a hysterectomy. And then I used to say I lost myself, but I wasn't really losing myself. I was actually opening up to myself. But because the way the programming was then, this was not acknowledged, me waking up. So I knew I did have somebody very close, but I just didn't realize to the great depth I had an opportunity. But so that's how my journey started out in 1996 and getting on the antidepressants, anti-anxiety. I personally feel that everything has a time and place. Whatever you got to do to get through the day, you take those medications if you need them. You're the only one who knows truly how you feel inside of your heart and your soul. If you need to take medication so you can function to whatever level, please do it. Fuck everybody else, including this goddamn spiritual community where some people have these opinions. Oh, the pharmaceutical company, they're out to do this. Stop that shit. I'm sorry. Stop that. If it wasn't for a lot of these medications that have been created, there would have been many lives lost. People with heart conditions, people who have mental illness. Like, you know, I get sometimes upset with some people in our community because it's like a judgment, you know, and that's where I feel that everything has its place, and we need to honor and respect that. I feel that very strongly. And for my journey, you know, coming out with these medications has not been easy. And it's like, you know, I mentioned a second ago, you know, allowed somebody in. And they don't, when I say the 3D world, it's where nobody really thinks for themselves. They're just doing everything they're supposed to do because society says you must do this. You must act, say, do, behave. That is the 3D. That's the program. And it's for me is the more I expand within myself, I get to understand that I've always been this incredible being inside of myself, but because of the people I had chosen to allow in or near me, that was weird, they affected me. So I would hold myself back. And my life and my world in the last 3.5 years, being a part of the Soulogy family, and, you know, I've got to learn and understand more about myself, and I respect the people who sit there. You know, some people say, oh, I'm going to teach you how to speak light language. Oh, I'm going to teach you how to do this. You can't teach anybody this fucking shit. It's a total inside job. And, you know, there's people that are able to guide and give us some guidance to open up more to ourselves. Yes. But nobody can teach you this. And for me, I'm very selective in people that I will refer other people to because of how they present themselves. And for me is that, you know, I'm continually expanding within myself. I was sharing with a friend earlier, and I've shared with a couple of close sisters, that because of you guys, and this goes for all of you that are watching this right now, is you guys have helped me to see myself. And that's where the community comes in. We help to support each other to the best of our ability to get through this or that. I have a sister that is on here, Lou, from the UK. 3 years ago, she was in a serious car accident. The other two people didn't make it. She damn near didn't make it. In fact, she didn't make it and came back. And she, you know, she fought her way to stay on this earth. And sorry, when I said that, I just sort of lost where I was going because I know it was regarding, oh, I know what it was, is that I didn't realize, and I've been learning this more recently, I knew a tiny little bit. I just knew about a car accident. That's about all I knew. I think she was on with Dr. Joe or something, and she was sharing more about her journey. But holy shit. And then, you know, there's, you know, this community that I'm a part of, and I'm one of the people, and I'm very humbled by this, that was part of Lou healing. And it's, you know, I'm in awe of what I get to do. Yeah, there's something I want to say is I can't wait. I get to meet Lou. She's coming over from the UK, and coming to Soulogy Fest December 8th, 9th, and 10th, and I can't wait to give her a hug. I know it was yesterday or the day before I was online, and she goes, I can't wait to watch you in person. It's like, wow, you know, but I understood what she meant, because to hear me in physical, oh, it's amazing. You know, you guys get to hear this end. This is my comfort here, being online, but the to witness me in person. Yeah, I'm sort of babbling here for the moment, but I'm going to say graciously, see you guys soon, and I just need to go and be quiet for a bit. And I got some exciting news, which I'll tell you guys. Yeah, oh, she goes, I've cried, laughed, and smiled. This is Megapath Louise. I can't wait to hug that woman and see her physically. In fact, I think we're staying in the same house as well in Houston. Our beautiful sister was kind enough to open house to some of us, and I took the opportunity. But Lou, you're going to be getting a voice message as soon as I get off here, and I'll tell you what's going on. And I can't wait to tell the rest of you guys very soon. It was a God smacker that happened this morning. Just a God smacker. Like, holy shit. And that just reinstilled to me to keep on doing what I'm doing. Simple as that. So on that note, love you all dearly. Thanks for hanging out with me now or later.